All right, finally, the U.S.-Mexico treaty is going to be bumped again for a third day. I can't help it. It's just every day there's something new that I'm like, oh my god, this fucking shit. Louis C.K. is apparently trying to do stand-up again. Wow! Why is that a story worthy of bumping the U.S.-Mexico trade agreement? I know you guys have for 3 days in a row now been like, oh my god, I'm so excited to hear about the U.S.-Mexico trade agreement. Well, Louis C.K. went to the Comedy Cellar to work on a set. He did, I believe, 15 minutes, and Twitter fucking blew up over it. Apparently, if you have masturbated in front of girls that have given you consent, and then later they've decided that they were withdrawing their consent, that makes you essentially a fucking murderer or a hardcore multiple count rapist. And you should just never have a lifestyle and just go somewhere and commit suicide, and so we can just all be rid of you. That's apparently the fucking opinion of people now. Like, I don't get it. Can there be no comeback? Michael Vick drowned dogs, and now he's a coach. And I'm sure there are people that still fucking care, but dude's working. Like, you still need to be able to work once you've paid your dues, once you've done your time. Not that he did anything even remotely illegal. It's not illegal to masturbate in front of people that give consent. Sorry? Sorry, ladies, but you don't get to play that fucking game. Or, honestly, if you want to play that game, you go right ahead and play that game. Ask business women nowadays what it's like because all of you have decided to play that game. I read a story about how women in business, they're not being invited to go on trips with their male coworkers because it's too fucking risky. Can't have you bitches running around telling fucking shit, consenting to things, and then all of a sudden, oh, I consented, but I didn't want to, but I did because I felt I had no choice. Motherfucker, like, here's the thing. Louis C.K. walks up to you and says, hey, can I masturbate in front of you? And you say, no, that's a little bit weird. I would prefer that to not happen. And then Louis C.K. does everything he can to ruin your career. Now you're a victim. But if Louis C.K. looks at you and says, hey, can I masturbate in front of you? And you go, yeah, sure. That's it. You said yes. Period, end of sentence. I don't give a fuck if I said yes, but only because I thought he would ruin my career. Well, you thought fucking stupidly. You don't get to play victim when the parade comes to town and jump on the biggest fucking float because everybody else has decided they've been raped by people. You don't get to be a part of that because you're not really a part of that. Yeah, I said yes, but now I regret it. Well, too fucking bad. You shouldn't have said yes then. That's just fucking, that's the way the world works. If you say yes, this yes means yes, but yes also kind of can mean no. And sometimes maybe means no, and maybe means yes. And sometimes no means no, but also sometimes no means yes. Now fuck that shit. How about this? Let's as men make a fucking, just a conscious effort to just stop interacting with women. Just stop interacting with them. If they come up to talk to you, say, look, I don't want to talk to you, too much fucking risk involved. And then walk away from them, quickly. Shouting rape the whole time, just to make sure you're on the good side of the law. Because fuck that shit. It pisses me off so much. Because you know what happens? Real victims go with seeing no justice. The real actual, yeah, he pushed me down, I kept saying no, he said fuck all that, I don't care, and raped me anyways. Those real victims, the women who have really had rape happen to them, they never see justice. You want to know why? Because everybody goes, we don't know what to believe. Because so fucking many women decide to make false rape claims. And then the real rapists, the guys who are really raping women, they continue to go free to do it again. Why? Because we don't know what to believe. He says, she said yes. She says, she said no. When he says this, you say that. Neither of those is good enough grounds to convict. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But if it was a thing that never happened, if there was never a false rape claim, if rape was held, I don't know, maybe as sacred as like Nazis, maybe if that was a taboo subject, maybe if it was held as sacred as the N-word, maybe if people took it that fucking seriously, then maybe this shit would never actually come into question. Some girl would say, that dude raped me, and everybody would go, that dude's a rapist. And we would know, because none of you ever fucking lie about that shit. But no, some of you are fucking assholes. And then fuckheads on Twitter, everybody should have got up and left. One retard said, somebody should have got up on stage and masturbated in front of him. Oh, that's great. Yeah, 2 wrongs, that makes the right. Do unto him what he did to other people. Well, make sure you ask for his fucking consent first. Because that's the way it really fucking went down. And if he says no, you don't get to then just do it. Because then, that's sexual misconduct. Get it? Like, it infuriates me. This fucking horse shit. But I mean, for those who don't know, the Comedy Cellar in New York, it's kind of a comedian's comedy club. A lot of comedians go in there to hang out. A lot of comedians, when they roll into town, they go, hey, I'm working on some new material. Is it cool if I jump up for 5, 10, 15 minutes? And the owner's like, yeah, sure, great. I'll have fucking Dave Chappelle do a 10-minute set impromptu at my club. Why the fuck not? That's why so many people go there. You never know who the fuck you're going to see. Yeah, they have some people scheduled, but they leave huge blocks open because you never know who's going to want to run up on stage and work on material. And it just so happened, on this night, Louis C.K.'s like, hey, I'm trying to work on a new special. Cool if I do 15 minutes, work on some material? And the owner's like, fucking great. Louis C.K. making his huge comeback. On my stage, awesome. Yeah, go up there, dude. And people gave him shit. All manner of shit, all over fucking Twitter. Just search Louis C.K. on Twitter, and you'll see just idiocy on tap. Just pure distilled moronics. Fucking, the guy can continue to have a career after consensually masturbating in front of women. It belittles real victims. And it's all this, oh, and the girls, we're never going to hear their voices because they bullshitted this shit. They said, yeah, well, we said yes, but we want to jump on the bandwagon so that we can get a cool gig. And surprise, fucking surprise, everybody's like, yeah, we don't want to work with that person. Because God fucking knows what shit they're going to say about us. What things they're going to say is okay 1 second, and then months later, now it's a problem. So yeah, nobody wants to work with you. Surprised? Like, fucking stupidity. Just, the stupidity of it is mind-boggling. And then women go, oh, we don't understand why people don't want to have us around anymore. Because you're a risk. Sorry. Your desire to be a victim outweighs your desire to be a good person. And when that's the type of person you are, nobody wants to associate with you. Because it's a risk. Because I'm not going to throw away my life. I'm not going to have people believe that I shouldn't have a job ever again. That I shouldn't be able to support myself or my family ever again. Because I said, hey, is it cool if I masturbate in front of you? And you said yes. So fucking stupid. I wanted to do this funny. I wanted to kind of joke about it. But again, every time we get into this rape subject, it just infuriates me. I get livid pissed every time I have to fucking talk about it. Because nothing pisses me off more than when you women decide that you're going to stand up for yourselves in a way that's bullshit, and all it does is hurt actual, real victims.